All right, everyone. I think we are live. It is August 15th, Friday, 9 a.m. Central Time here in Dallas, Texas. The sun is right here in my face, and I think you can see me. Sometimes those broadcasts they don't really work as they should. It's not my fault. It's the system's fault. But I'm using StreamYard. By the way, if you're trying to broadcast stuff live, StreamYard's good. I know there's other stuff up there, and I want to try new tools and everything, but that's what I use. But sometimes I get in trouble here. But I'm super excited for today. Last time I spoke was I would say maybe 2 3 weeks ago. So this is Dayvisson GPT DGPT live here today. I actually want to talk about a little bit more about tech sales funnels. A lot of people are asking, and since it has been about 6 months. Yeah, so officially we started with tech sales funnels in February. 6 months now, so I just want to take the time today to just go over and kind of talk about it. And if anybody has any questions, I'm more than happy to answer any questions here. Um, and then it can be related to me, related to tech sales funnels, related to the job search. I'll just stop and I'll answer questions as they come. But yeah, I'm super excited for today. This was a very, very fast week. Back to school. My older kids just went back to school. Um, it's an exciting, but it's like a little bit stressful. We never know, what's out there and what they're learning and the influences and all that kind of stuff. So as a father, I was concerned. But also, I'm glad that they are excited about sports and things that they're going to be doing. So it's super. It's a great time. It's a good time. Okay, so let me. Um, First of all, so today is the recap, the 6 months recap of tech sales funnels, and I don't know if this is working. Let me just go to my LinkedIn here really fast. I just don't want to make sure that if there's anybody listening, anybody there, um, just I don't know, just say hi, like a thumbs up, or maybe on the chat, maybe say where you're listening from, or you might be at home, might be working, might be sleeping, might I don't know, just someone. If someone's listening to this, just say hi or a thumbs up or something, so I know this is working properly. If not, I'm just gonna keep talking. But anyway, so today the biggest goal today is just give an update. I have a lot of friends coming to me and asking me, "Hey, Dayvisson, are you not working anymore?" I'm like, "I'm working more. I'm working more than I ever worked before. For now, for myself, I take sales funnels, right? So there's this misconception sometimes of people are doing. Well, I get it. It's like sometimes people are doing projects, they're doing side hustles, and they still have their full time job. For me, right now, this is it. This is what I do full time. I am the founder, the CEO, the coach, the sales, the operations, the marketing, the customer success, the delivery, the strategist. Um, I'm doing everything, the finance and all that. So it is a full blown entrepreneurship. But our team is growing, and I want to talk about a little bit more about that. Yes, this week we just had our like kind of big kickoff kind of teams call. It was super exciting. But yeah, this is so full partnership, whatever you want to call, and I want to talk a little bit about that. So where this all started, right? Where tech sales funnels started. So let me tell you the origin story. Okay, today I think I have talked to many people, but I've never done this publicly. So I want to give you a summary here of how and where tech sales funnels started. Okay. So let me go back to college. I know it's been a while, and I graduated in 2007. So right there, you can make the calculations and have an idea of my age and all that. But anyways, my last year in college, I was a peer career advisor. So my job it was students will come to the office, and they would sometimes there's freshmen, a lot of times they're seniors, and they'll be like, I need a job. I need to find a job. And I was like, okay. So my basically here's my job. They would come to the office, I would listen to them, and I would help them draft and plan sometimes their whole college career, all the courses they had to take, which semester, and then what they need to do. And then, or they would be like, hey, this is my degree. What should I do? What should I do? Where should I work? So that was my last year in college. That was my full time job. I was helping, not full time job, sorry, part time job, because I was full time student. I was just helping students get from point A to point B, right? To get to the next level. And by doing that, it was like every day was a thrill. Like I was so excited, I was so happy to go work, and then people would come back say, Dayvisson, man, guess what? Like I'm gonna graduate, or thank you so much. You saved my life. Like I will hear that all the time. I know students are all over the place, so any advice and help you can give, it helps. But they'll be like, Dayvisson, seriously, no, this was super helpful. I never thought about this way, this angle. Um, or they'll be like, guess what? I got the internship. Or guess what? I got the job. Man, I was listening to this, on a weekly basis, and I was like, whoa, this is the most amazing thing. Like I'm just like here sitting now, and at that time I didn't even recognize the gift I had, and the natural abilities to just listen and be strategic, and then kind of like lay down here's what you should do, and this is where you are, here's the gap, this is where you're going, and then I would just draft those plans. That was the best job ever. So I have worked for multiple Fortune 500 organizations, 7 of them actually, and then I have done a lot of things. Uh, that was it. That was like so memorable. And then I still have the good feeling that and that stayed with me for the longest time. Right after I graduated, and I went on my way, and I started my career. But since that time, 2006, I have been coaching. So 2025, next year will be what, 20 years. 20 years I have been coaching, and I continue to do that after that job. People come to me, and I'll help them. I'll look at their resume, and I'll help them get jobs. So I did that for myself. I did that during grad school. I helped a lot of people during grad school. I got my MBA at Thunderbird School of Global Management. A lot of students were international students. They'll come, different countries, how to navigate through the US kind of market, how to get jobs. And I did that a lot. And did after grad school, and started to work in tech sales, and still helping people throughout, mentorship, job search strategy, all the stuff, life coaching. So absolutely love it. Did for free for the longest time. If you go to my LinkedIn profile, like it's about 80 recommendations. Almost like half of them it has to do with some sort of coaching that I have done, right? And there's someone that I have helped, and I just say that because Tech Sales Funnels new. It started officially. My LLC started in February, but I have been doing this for almost 20 years. Now let's transition here. Last year, the middle of the night. So I was in my paternity leave. I was my son Oliver was just born, so Microsoft gave me 3 months of paternity leave, so which is amazing. What an amazing benefit, right? And I took advantage, but I was kind of bored, honestly. Like I missed the thrill of sales and being in front of customers and clients and my team and my friends and everything. So I was like sitting there middle of the night, holding my son, probably 2 a.m. And I was like, I had this like epiphany. I was like, just find a way to give back to the tech sales community. Find a way to give back to the tech sales community. Find a way to share your story, help other people. Tech sales have completely changed your life. And then just help other people, right? So, I started doing that during paternity leave, and then I started posting every day. And you can go back to like a year ago in my LinkedIn profile. You're gonna see I started like a series on uh, how to hack into tech sales and the daily life of a tech seller. Go see the series. I made like up to like over 100 posts only on that line, right? And then the paternity leave ended, and I got back to work. A month, 2 later, 1, 2 months later, I basically got laid off out of the team, and then um, I started looking for a job. Right, I started looking, networking, and doing my thing that I know how to do for other people, and usually it's harder to do for myself, but I know how to do it. I was working my way, and got a lot of communication, a lot of traction. I I had offers, I had good opportunities, but nothing was really clicking. And then the holiday season came, the end of last year, and then things just kind of slowed down. And then the beginning of the year, I was still posting every day. Um, and then the beginning of the year, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. I was talking to my wife, and then I was like, yeah, I've been doing coaching for 20 years. I love it. I absolutely love doing coaching and helping people. And then I love tech sales. I was IBM for 5 years, Microsoft almost 3 years, so 8 years, almost like a decade in tech sales. And I absolutely love technology. And then I have some entrepreneurial like mindset as well. So I was like, I'm just gonna combine everything and just kind of create something that will help the community. And that was my thought. I was like, okay, I'm already doing it. I have all these testimonials. I'm just gonna kind of officialize and just gonna go all in and build this community of tech sellers where I can help people to how they can hack into tech sales. So that this whole tech sales hacker now that I claim myself to be the only one because I'm the only one. You can go to Google, and you can Google who's the tech sales hacker. Um, but that was the idea. So I was able to hack into tech sales myself to IBM, and from IBM hacking to Microsoft. One of the toughest. That's not a word. One of the top big tech organizations in the world, and with he's like literally like hundreds and a million people applying every single day worldwide to try to get into those organizations. I was able to find my way, and there's a strategy behind it, um, and and that's what I try to do. That's what I try to do now to help people. Right? It doesn't have to be big tech. It can be small tech, mid-size startups, whatever people want to do. Right? So that's the origin story right there. I just wanted to tell officially here and talk about it, how this all came about. For about 10 minutes here, but yeah, it started like in college. The whole tech sales passion, and then I honestly sometimes people say like, "Hey, Dayvisson, do you like what I do?" I was like, "I absolutely love it," and I tell people this is the kind of my ikigai. People talk about ikigai like it's something that you're good at it, something that the world needs it, something that you can get paid for, and then you combine all that, and that's it. This tech sales funnels. I like sales. I love sales. Um, been doing that, throughout my life. I love tech sales. I love coaching. I love serving, helping other people. I love strategy. So yes, I'm the job search strategist for people who wants to not only hack into tech sales, but for people who are feeling like they just got laid off, or they're like feel stuck. They want to go to the next level, and even executives, right? So it's so hard for me to kind of niche down a little bit more than that because I want to help everyone. And I'm actually working with a Zach, mid career, early stage. Most of my posts and things you see online, it's mostly on me, right? 5 years ago, which is kind of mid career, like the one who was kind of like or trying to level up, make a little bit more, growing the family, like you need an extra money for a vacation, for to buy a house, that kind of stuff. that's kind of the it's me 5 years ago, right? So it makes more sense for it's more fresh, but also I one of my recent clients just transitioned. She hacked into textiles, so a new textiles hacker. So I'm trying to build this community where this is my vision. So let me talk about my vision. What is the vision of textiles funnels? Okay, this is what I visualize. Okay, I'm gonna try to. Am I get emotional or am I go all over the place? But this is what I see. All right. Um, Tech sales is an amazing career. Not many people know about it, which is one of the number one reasons I started doing that too. A lot of people didn't even know what tech sales is, or in all the ecosystem of tech sales, like all the things that encompasses what tech sales actually is. Right? There's multiple roles. People think it's just like picking up the phone, sending LinkedIn DMs, and nah. There's there's way there's multiple levels, there are multiple industries. There's so much about textiles, and I want to kind of teach more people about it. Right, there's a lot of opportunities. Oh my gosh, especially in this whole AI revolution. I was just in a podcast yesterday. I was just talking about how many jobs are being created, how many opportunities are being created in textiles just because of this AI, which wasn't even there when I started like 10 years ago. So not even want to go there. See, I'm gonna go all over the place. I told you, but my vision is to create a community where tech sellers are um, they're not bound by companies. First of all, they can either work at Google, Microsoft, or Intel, or a big startup like a Stripe. They can be boundless when it comes to organizations. They can be help each other when it comes to finding jobs. This is what I want to create. This is my dream. I want to have a community where if the manager listen to this, everyone carefully, because that's one of the secrets here of finding jobs. You need to know about the opportunity before the opportunity goes live, before the opportunity goes public. So here's my vision: is that we have a community of 10, 100, 1,000, a million, whatever, of tech sellers where we help each other. Like, you're gonna raise your hand. My manager is hiring. That's it. That's what I want to hear. My manager is hiring. My team is hiring. Raise your hand. So whoever's part of the community can be like, interesting. Oh, Davison's manager is hiring. Davison's team is hiring. You know, whatever company you represent is hiring, and then we can be like, oh, tell me more about it, and we kind of exchange referrals and we help each other because it's such a uh, unpredictable industry. There's a lot of restructuring. There's a lot of layoffs. There's a lot of new technology. New teams are being formed and disformed, created, destroyed, and it literally is like every single year. Like you're just like, do I have my job next year or not? It's like every tech seller is like, it's not only like hitting the quota, the numbers, and being accountable for bringing results. It's like, is my team is going to be here next year? Is this technology solution is going to be selling? Is going to be selling next year? So there's a lot of uncertainty, right? That's one of the challenges of the industry. But hey, high risk, high return. I'm all about high risk, high return, um, and the possibilities, right? So that's one of the gaps that I want to try to fill. It's just this whole like, yeah, I don't want to be like fearing for my next role, for my next opportunity. I'm part of this community where guess what? Everybody's kind of cool, and everybody's an overachiever, and everybody's a high performer, and everyone is trying to do their best to help each other, right? Uh, Not only like because we all know that sales are about relationships, and we exchange referrals, we're making introductions, but also we're helping people with jobs, which that's one of the biggest fears of a tech seller is losing their job because they love what they do, and it's just like this pressure that sometimes it needs to be released. Like it's hard to go work and being like, you know, Q4 and then restructuring coming down and then your manager is saying like, hey, things are gonna change, and you don't even know what's gonna happen. That's very, very challenging, right? To navigate. It's like being on a boat. It's like surfing. You're trying to surf and you're trying to navigate, and then like this big wave comes up, and then you gotta still try to, gotta keep the balance. And then you see like a big tsunami coming. It's like, nah, you have to stay here. Or there's a shark coming around, and it was like, whatever. I have to keep my balance. So it's a challenging industry to navigate, and I feel like there's way more things that can be done. And I'm just describing one, like, right. Um, so yes, another one, like training. um, there's another huge gap, because and I understand. Like, listen, I'm not gonna be bashing corporate America or bashing managers or training, lack of training, and all of that. It's just the reality. Like, sometimes it's just sink, float, or swim, right? It's just like, hey, here's what you gotta do, and you gotta do, and you gotta learn fast. Or hey, guess what? We have this training, those enablement here, but after that, you're on your own. So it's the growth mindset it's a must, right? It has to be there, but we also need support, right? We're not like, we cannot expect 100% productivity with 0% training, right? Or support, right? So that's also needed, and it's a huge gap on the industry now. It's the one things to get a job, the other things to perform in the job, the other things to excel in the job, right? Like good, better, and best, right? It was good that you got the job. It's better if you get some enablement training. It's best if you have all the resources that you need to succeed. And by having a community of people who can actually share, like, hey, this is what's working for me at Google. Hey, at Microsoft, this is how I got trained, and this is what helped me out. Hey, listen, I was part of this. At Gartner, I was a part of this very specific leadership development program. Or maybe, hey, listen, here, Salesforce, we use this new AI tool that's like, it's kicking butt. Like, we're booking like 20 calls, and we're getting a response rate much higher than ever before. So you see how different companies, different sellers in different levels, different organizations can cross collaborate and then share and help. So my vision, my dream for tech sales funnels is to create a community where you either early stage, mid career, or executive level, where we can all cross collaborate and help each other. Yeah, it's a big dream. Yeah, Dave's your visionary. Well, whatever. You need to start from me, right? If I have that vision, and that's why I started. That's why I started tech sales funnels, right? With me, and then even before tech sales funnels, I was already cross collaborating, helping, coaching, helping other tech sellers. So I want to create this mass movement. I don't want to create another coaching business. It can be transactional, and once you get the job, you're done. I want my clients to be my partners, and 100% of my clients get jobs and they get placed. Yeah, but that's not the end. I don't want that to be the end. I want to create a community where you get hired. So I'll give an example. Okay, one of my first clients for tech sales funnels got a job, and then he's like, "Hey, Dayvisson, we're actually hiring a bunch of people. I'll keep you updated on what's happening." And then he got really busy and disappeared. Right? Like, I was like, "Man, what happened?" Like, oh, did I do something wrong? I was actually questioning myself. And then he just came back last week. Was like, "Hey, Dayvisson, are you coaching anyone right now? Because we have some openings, and I can help them, get an interview, get placed, recommend." Do you see the value of what I'm trying to create? Now, let me give you another example. Because I'm claiming myself to be the tech sales hacker, I'll be actually being. Oh, by the way, because I'm in tech sales and I do, I'm building this movement. I get recruiters coming to me and then with offers to interview, right? So what I do, I take that and I pass to my clients. Hey, this interests you, or hey, I got approached by this. So I make the bridge, right? That's something else that I'm trying to do to hack the system. Something else that's happening. Recruiters are coming to me and say, "Hey, what are you up to today?" So, "Hey, what are you doing?" "Oh, interesting. Okay, great. If I know anything, or like, hey, Who do you have that you currently, coaching? And by the way, my coaching is like one-on-one. It's very exclusive. I can't scale myself yet, even with AI. So I can only handle 5, 6, 7, max 10. I haven't even have that many people in a single month. Um, so it's very exclusive, one-on-one, very high touch, high performers only, who wants to get results faster, right? So very exclusive coaching. So, um, but yeah, I'm connecting daily with recruiters. I'm connecting and I'm working my way to hiring managers so I can build this community where from this side there's all the job seekers. From this side we have all those people who are seeking to the job seekers, and of course make the match. Oh, there's all those tools that makes that, whatever. Like, it's all about relationship, my friend. You can use any AI tool that you can find today. And by the way, if you find something that works, let me know because I would like to use it. I'm all about AI, and I'm all about finding tools and resources to make this whole thing easier, right? To accelerate. My number one is of one of my pillars of my coach is faster. Like, he has to be faster, otherwise, what's the purpose, right? I'm all about technology. I live with technology, and I study technology every day, and I use technology, and I'm in a technology role. But at the end of the day, it's all about the connection. At the end of the day, it's all about who you know. At the end of the day, it's all about the network. That triples every technology. That triples any resume that you can find. That triples any LinkedIn profile that you can optimize. The connection is the most important. So I'm trying, as a tech sales hacker, I'm trying to be the glue of building this connection, right? This movement. Oh, Dayvisson, yeah, there's other people who are doing that. And yeah, doing anything new. For me, it's new. For my clients, are new, and I see the impact already, and I see all the things that I'm doing. Um, that all the gaps that I'm trying to fill. It's super exciting. I absolutely love. So that story, I told you the story of tech sales funnels. If you listening to this now, joining now, I told the whole story the first 10 minutes why I created tech sales funnels and why I'm here, why I'm the tech sales hacker. Um, then my vision, what I'm trying to do with tech sales, is building this movement, this connection of tech sellers. There's a lot of gaps to be filled on this industry, a lot of challenges, and we're all great people. We're all high performers. We're all dedicated, but we're still, think about it. Even the best athletes in the world, the Messis, the Ronaldos, the LeBron James, they all have coaches. They all have assistants. They all have help. They all have trainers. They all have support system, right? So we all need a support system. Hey Patrick, Pato, hey, thanks for the shout out here. A team member here, Tech Sales Funnels, which brings me to the next conversation here. The team, let's like the growth, right? So in 6 months, I'm trying to summarize Tech Sales Funnels in 6 months. Okay, we started with a vision. Still developing that vision because I just go to bed because I need to go to bed, but I wake up every day, sometimes 3 or 4, and I'm like, this thing's just burning in my head, right? So there's a vision, and there's all those dreams and things I want to achieve. Fine. Now let's get down to the execution, right? So I created a podcast. I created the Tech Sales Funnels podcast, which even this week I interviewed 2 amazing guests, and I'm trying to post more. Not gonna lie, it's hard, but so worth it. Everyone, if you forget everything that I'm saying here today, podcast is probably one of the most selfish things you can do, because the guys is just learning so much, and I'm learning so much. I'm having such a good time. You're getting to know these amazing people. So I feel some sense of being selfish sometimes, but it's an amazing opportunity for you to get to know people and outside of just the digital world, right? and see other people's vision story. Like I'm just so amazed how we're so unique. Everyone's so unique. Everyone has such an amazing different story to tell. And so I'm having a blast with the Tech Sales Funnels podcast. I'm not going to stop. I know it's hard. By the way, shout out to my biggest mentor here and friend, Donald, the sales evangelist. He has a podcast for years, a decade or more, and he does an amazing job. He helping sellers. He's my inspiration for podcasts. I'm sorry, Rogan and all the other big podcasters out there. Donald's the man, and he's my inspiration. So I'm looking forward to continue the podcast, and there's more coming to that. So I did launch the podcast. Now I have two things that something that I did, and I did too fast. It was launching a community. I was just like overwhelmed. That's one of my biggest challenges now because I have so many hats and I have to do so many things. It's managing time, and that was just taking time that I did not have it. I had to, some people are asking questions. I just want to be here and help you, but I just can't. So I launched this community, the Tech Sales Funnels Hackers community, and I had to kind of close it for now. I was like, hey, we're reopening. I'm just closing for now and all that. So that was, the whole fail fast, fail forward. So I was like, okay, I learned something here. Like, shut it down. But here, big announcement. Super excited. So we have even here Pato. He's on the channel here. He's a Tech Sales Funnels sales lead here. I don't even like to call sales. I call service lead here because he's after the people who we can serve. And we're going to be reopening this community. The Tech Sales Funnels Hacker community is going to be reopened. And we're going to be there. We're going to be doing weekly lives like this, Q&As. We're going to drop so much value that if you don't join, if you are serious about hacking to tech sales, if you're serious about leveling up your career in tech sales, if you're serious about, getting that raise and getting that offer and moving up, the Tech Sales Funnels Hackers community is the place for you to be. So highly recommend you to join. More details to come soon. We're breaking some things behind the scenes, and we're going to be coming up with that soon. So heads up on that. Now, there's something else that I actually announced, but I never really got to it. It was in the newsletter. That's another beast that I'm working on it. It's coming soon. I still want to do something where, people can just open, daily digest, 5 minutes, 10 minutes max. This is what I'm thinking, okay? Job search, it's something it's live, it's immediate. There's no people needs to be on the grind every day, and it has to be something people cannot be waiting, wandering around what's right. So the more information, the right information, it will help you move the needle faster, right? So the reason why I'm building all this content, I post daily, right? And then there's a podcast, and then a newsletter, the community. All this is to move the level of insights. I'm creating like a specific job board for tech sellers, right? So there's all these things that I'm trying to build for the community, so you can accelerate, because you only on the job search maybe for like 2, 3, 4 months, right? The average time of a landing job with coach accelerations is 90 days or less, right? Now, I'm not just trying to get get into the coaching. Like I said, I'm trying to build a community. So you get a job quick, you stay in the community, because you might need a job if you get laid off a year from now, or you might need a job, or you can raise your hand and say, hey, I'm hiring, my manager is hiring, give back, help, right? You go up a hole, drop the ladder, so other people can come up, right? That's the sense of community I'm trying to build. You don't just get your 150, 200K offer, and then you go away, and then goodbye, I'm making a lot of money. And then what happened? Yeah, when you need again help, and then you disappear, what's going to happen? You're going to have to grind again from the beginning. But guess what? If you stay connected with the tech sellers, if you stay connected in the community, guess what? you might even find a better opportunity even before you get laid off or whatever happens to you. So I'm going to be sending a lot of invites for a lot of people to join this community because I feel like there's a huge value for you to be on it. Seriously. So that's also part of the vision, part of the dream, right? Now, uh, so we are doing all those things. Um, Now there's another thing that's happening. So we had a meeting this week. Let me slow down for just a second. Let me give me 1 second. Sorry, I get super excited about stuff. And anyways, now everybody knows I'm from Brazil. That's where the accent's coming from. This, of course, I'm not a native speaker, but yes, I do understand English. And I'm married to an American for 18 years, and I have my bachelor's and master's all in English, but English is not my first language. So what? So what? This is what makes me Dayvisson da Silva, right? This kid from Brazil, the underdog, who came and he's doing this. He's living his life. But what I love about that I'm from Brazil is that when I came to US, I got to know a lot of international students. I get to connect with a lot of international people. And I absolutely love diversity. I love diversity. And guess what? Our team now, Tech Sales Funnels, I'm happy to announce that we're like in multiple countries. We have team members in here in US, UK, what is it? Slovakia, Netherlands, Brazil, Nigeria. Am I forgetting? I think I'm forgetting. I think that's it. About 7 countries. Together we speak more than 10 languages. It's just like some are doing video editing, some are prospecting. My VA is out of Nigeria. Hannah, she's awesome. Pato Rio on the call is from Slovakia. I mean, we're like, this is an international team. I absolutely love it. And what I love the most is has I'm all about building community, right? So for me, what matters is the heart, right? And then the skills and the gaps and the tools, all the things we will figure out along the way. So I'm trying to find France, by the way. Kevin out of France. Yeah, I knew I was missing a country here. So a global team to try to build this movement, not try to build this movement, and of course, one day at a time, and still growing, right? So super excited for that. Now, let me talk about partnerships, right? So again, if you're listening to this is the 6 months report of Tech Sales Funnels. Dayvisson GPT here talking, the Tech Sales Hacker. So and just talking about what's happening to Tech Sales Funnels. Hey, a freelancer, Ryan. Nice video. I want to contact you with you. Okay, sounds good. Hey, by the way, it might take time for me to reply, but yeah, I'm open for connections. I'm all about connecting, but time is like very limited. So if we can add value to each other, yeah, of course, feel free to connect. Now, got something here to share. Partnerships. Well, and this one I have to open my LinkedIn profile. Okay. So in the last 6 months, we made a few partnerships. One of the biggest partnership that I created was with this headhunting agency, very niche tech sales oriented boutique firm called Shortlist. My partner guys, we are taking tech sales funnels to get a very special flavor on it, where it comes with expertise of 20 plus years of behind the scenes helping people be placed and get jobs, and the whole recruiting visibility that I'm trying to get myself. And he brings all of that, and we help accelerate the process of my clients to get jobs, right? So as needed, we engage him, and he just give us a boost, right? Because right now, just using more for C-level executive engagements. But as we expand, we'll see how that's going to go. So that's an amazing partnership. Shout out to my friend and partner now, Giles. Love work with him. He's amazing. and shortlist and the things he's doing. So I'm so grateful to have them close to Tech Sales Funnels. Now another partnership that I announced earlier this year. So as we know, in this world of AI, um, everybody's trying to use new tools, and there is at least 5, 10 tools, new tools about even for you to get jobs. How to get your resume, interviews, and all the kind of stuff. You're gonna get lost. There's a lot out there, so I'm just giving you an advice here right now. Don't waste too much time. Um, try to try other tools. Try Career Flow, right? Big fan of the founders. Super humble people, amazing. We got to chat. See them here, busy on LinkedIn, but human beings, amazing. And behind a great product, there's always amazing people. And grateful for this partnership with them. And basically, all my clients have access to Career Flow, where they can use and leverage the AI tools that you need for job search. And they're coming up with new stuff every day, and they're doing all sorts of stuff. So amazing. Another recent partnership that I want to talk about here, and I forgot to add to my LinkedIn profile actually, is Tech Sales Academy out of Australia. Just give me 1 second here. I need to add that to my LinkedIn. So Tech Sales Academy out of Australia. Jamel, shout out to Jamel. He's building something amazing here. Everyone, listen to this. One thing is for you to get a job again. We talked about that. Other things you to perform well, and he's a top performer, seller. Was a top 1% at Cisco, and then he's basically creating like a course. Not a course; it's more beyond that. It's just like a blueprint. Like, hey, to be successful in sales. So he's really cool. He's doing amazing things. The guy is a genius. I'm like, I need to stay close to this guy. And then I partner with him, so all my clients have access to his stuff, heavily discounted prices and that kind of stuff. So, and we're gonna see how we can better cross collaborate moving forward. But it's another big partnership. So there's all those 3 partnerships. There's another one that we're just kind of starting right now. It's an organization called gosh, give me a second here. Another partnership we have. I'm just going to my LinkedIn profile. In fact, let me share my screen really fast here. I don't know if I can do that right now. Can I share my screen? I think I can. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, here we go. Am I in the right spot? I think so. Here we go. So I'm sharing my screen, everyone. Those partnerships that here. I talked about Shortlist. I talked about Career Flow. Also talked about the Tech Sales Academy, which is not here. But the other one is GrowthQ. GrowthQ, they're doing an amazing job at building this community where they have mentors from the tech sales community. And the reason why I really wanted to get close to them, the founder, I reached out and we talked, but also they are doing something it's to give value to the tech sales community, right? So I'm all about cross collaboration. I'm all about helping other people that are also doing the same thing, and they're doing a great job of creating those mentorships, possibilities, introductions, right? So I want to use them so my clients can also leverage those introductions. But also, once you go on the field, once you start working, you still need your board of advisors, right? You still need that help, that so you can succeed in sales, and that's what they're doing an amazing job by doing that. So keep an eye on them, but also they are one of our partners. And so this is what we have done when it comes to partnerships on the last 6 months, and there's more to come. By the way, I'm closing new partnerships, and there's more to come. Now, there's something that I created that if you are looking for a job, or if you need immediate clarity on your strategy or what's working, what's not, I put a lot of time my friend Kevin. We built this survey here. It's called the I'm calling the Hack One Diagnose. You take the 2 minute survey assessment, and then basically you take 2 minutes. It truly is super helpful. Like I mean, sometimes it's the value is probably like 500 plus because it can cost you at least that to have a sales call strategy, right? And it will give you, yes, it's high level, of course. It takes 2 minutes. What do you expect? But for what you can get from 2 minutes assessment, it's really good. So I highly recommend you to take if you are stuck, if you're like trying to get into the next role, or if you're trying to hack into tech sales, or if you feel you're getting ghosted, you're not getting the offer. This is definitely going to help you make some progress. Yeah, so this is we launched in the last 6 months. This a lot of people are taking it. It's been super helpful for them. And of course, if you want to learn and get to the next level and learn a little bit more, that's not for everyone. Some people are just kind of casually browsing and trying to see, but some people are really serious about getting to their next position, landing their next role, and getting their next job. So they can leverage the 15-minute strategy call with me. Actually, by the way, this is one of the only places you can have direct access to me. It's the 15 minutes strategy call because I'm getting super busy and super hard to find that time. I have done multiples and hundreds of cough chats. I just can't do that on the speed that I would like to do anymore. So those 15-minute strategy calls is a good way to pick my brain and get some strategy. And of course, if you have if you have questions, I'm putting a Q&A every Friday. In fact, I have one today in about 2 hours where I just go live, and whoever shows up, if he's 1, 5, 4, 10, I keep exclusive to 10 people because it's a very intimate, private. It's actually like a coaching session where people can ask me the right questions and I can help them get unstuck on their job search. But you have to take the survey, and then you show up to the masterclass, and then we're gonna talk there. So every Friday, it's my office hours. If you want to reach out, you can find me there. Exclusive environment there. Last week, actually, we did the first one, and I absolutely loved it. I'm looking forward to the one today. Super excited. Yeah, this was also it came up on the last 6 months. So let me stop sharing here. Get back to the screen and let me see. So I talked about the story of tech sales funnels. I talked about my vision, the dreams I have, why to build this community, some of the challenges we face as tech sellers, right? I talked a little bit about the team, the growth, the global reach, the partnerships we're making, and announced, our community is going to be relaunching soon. Keep an eye on that. Now, let me shift gears here for just a second. We have about 10 minutes or so. Let me slow down for a second. I know I'm going like 100 miles an hour. Does anybody has any questions, any comments? Dayvisson, happy Friday, whatever. If nobody has any questions, I'm just gonna keep talking. I don't mind. I know it's live now on YouTube as well and Facebook, and I'm just here on LinkedIn. I have no idea who's listening to this. So if you don't have any questions, I'll just move forward. I can actually talk a little bit about. Let's see here. I made some notes here. I don't see any questions. Anyone? About 10 minutes, I'm going to dive deep into something here. I want you to talk about coaching, but I'm going to skip that. I want you to talk about coaching because there's a lot of misconceptions about coaching. And I myself have several coaches, and I see the value and the ROI is there. It's just so helpful. I can accelerate. I don't want to people to think that I'm trying to pitch anything here. I just like, it can be someone else. I don't care. But if you're stuck, if you need help, go for help, ask for help, right? Um, think about the transformation. Think about if your coach, whoever you decide to talk with, can promise the transformation, can help you during the transformation. And if you trust them, just hold their hands and go. All right. It doesn't matter who it is. Okay, just do it. I always I feel like it's so important. Anyways, I can't talk about this all day, but I wanted to talk about some challenges, the current industry challenges that we're facing tech sales, and there is about 5 here that I want to talk about it. So if you're listening to for this for the last 10 minutes, it's gonna be a short. Uh, or what can I say? A short summary here of the industry challenges that I currently see in this industry, and if you resonate or not, if you agree or not, you can ask questions and comments. But it is an overcrowded job posting type of environment these days. AI is just completely unleashing the beast, where someone before could send, like the easy apply they can do on LinkedIn, and then you could do like, which is, I think, by the way, super lame. But you could quickly apply, which is fine. You click 10 buttons, and then you get 10 rejections, and then you wonder why. Or maybe you get a bite. Okay, cool. But it's not. I'm strategic. I'm not by chance that type of a strategy. So now, instead of 1 or 100, people can send, like, they can literally send 1,000 applications using AI tools and all those resources. And then, but for what? Like, let's just think about it. If you are sending 1,000 applications a week, you are lost. I'm just saying, as it is. Like, you have no strategy. You literally, like, loading your shotgun. You're like boom, 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 boom. It's all over the place. It's just like, you just need some you time, white paper time, get some strategy down. Just try to figure out what you really need in life. Be a little bit more strategic. You need a strategy. Now, because this is an overcrowded environment, also it's being extra hard for recruiters. Yeah, they have AI tools on their side. Yes, they can do things faster as well, but it's just like, oh man, they're bringing people to interviews who are actually fake, like, who just completely faked their resume, and then they're showing up in interviews. They're like, this is not the person that I read on the resume. They're getting frustrated, and that's happening. And I have heard from recruiters, and that's happening. And it's overcrowded. Hundreds of applications per role. The best jobs are never even being posted. Listen to this. The best jobs out there, they're not even being posted. So more than ever, you have to double down on your strategy. Now, another industry challenge. A lot of people are using outdated job search tactics. Outdated, like from 10 years ago, from even 5 years ago. I mean, how old is AI? This whole revolution. I know AI is as old as me, but this revolution is like maybe a year or two. So just think about that, and think about what kind of strategies of job seeking you're currently using. Now, how do you stand out in this overcrowded, crazy, over application environment? And that's when trying to build a personal brand comes, and visibility and your right strategy, right? So again, overcrowded job posting, outdated job search tactics. There's another one. I have a list of 5 here that I made. Market volatility. So there's a lot of layoffs. There's a fierce competition. There's 100, 200 plus 500 applications per offer. But those offers are moving fast. They're getting closed fast. There's this volatility that you have to learn how to navigate. It's just a current. Now, I'm a high performer job search coach, and this is just like, I go like this, like, let's do the things you can control, and the economy, the tariffs, and the market, it cannot get on my way, because you can do what you can do, the things you can control, right? And when people are like, the first thing they come to me, they say, I'm doing everything, and the world is wrong. That's why I'm not getting jobs. It's a big red flag. There's a big problem right there that needs to be fixed on your mindset. Because if you think like you're doing everything and not getting the offer, you're not doing everything. Period. You're not doing the right. You're trying to do everything. You think like you're doing everything, but you're not. And that's the truth. And sometimes the truth is, it hurts, right? It's not as easy. I feedback, but do you take it? Do you move forward, or do you just like, I'm doing everything? The market, the economy, like that's like boo boo mentality, right? So you gotta get over that, okay? That's the only way that you can get the offer, okay? Um, so there's a huge, also another challenge is skills and skill gap in sales. Now the big tech are getting more pickier because this economy, right? It's like uh, there's a high demand and there's less roles, and they can get more picky. They just can. It's fine. So tech sellers are being even required to have more skills now, like at least for big tech, they certifications and AI training, experience. Yeah, yeah. So like level up your game, right? It's not. It's getting harder. It is what it is. Now the dynamics might change. It might flip to the other side, and they might just start hiring more and more and more people. But they need people because there's more people in corporate. There's more people to do the jobs. They have someone to come hit the ground running and just go. It's being harder to find that. So there's a skill gap. That's another challenge, the current challenge that I see. And then also, of course, there is a huge skill gap on like, this is like going on forever. And that's one of the reasons why I was super involved in DEI, diversity and inclusion organizations, because there's a diversity access gaps, underrepresented talent often lack those network connections and insider access, and that's one of the things also I'm trying to help with this community. So those are the 5 challenges that I currently see on the market right now as of today. There's more, but those are top of my mind. Uh, Overcrowded job posting, outdated job search tactics, the market volatility, the skill gaps in tech sales, and diversity and access gaps. Those are the. I mean, I only have 1 minute to talk about here, but those are the things that you have to be aware. But I'm probably one of the most optimistic person you're ever gonna find, and those things actually, I look at it, I was like, okay, I see it. So what? What else we can do, right? It's just like, okay, you see the problem, okay, how do you get over it? How do you overcome that? Um, and that's what I try to help people to do. So, in closing here, everyone, thank you so much for joining. Thanks so much for listening to this. I am super excited about Tech Sales Funnels. It has been 6 months. I can't wait to see the next 6 months and what we can achieve by building this community of tech sellers. I know that this is helping a lot of people because I have been boots on the ground, and I know that's needed. I know that there's this huge gap where of challenges that can be filled if we are willing to help each other, if we are willing to kind of pitch in and then raise our hands and then and share our experiences, right? So I'm going to be calling you to my podcast. I'm going to be calling you to join the community. I'm going to be calling you to be present because we need each other. Um, and my vision is to just keep building this movement of tech sales hackers. We were able to hack into tech sales. It's getting harder and harder. So the techniques, I'm sorry, the techniques and strategies and the passwords and the tricks and the codes are changing, and we need to know what's the most updated password. That's it. We need to understand what's the most updated password in order for us to break in order for us to get into the next level or the next role. So that was it. Again, DGPT, Dayvisson GPT here today. If you have questions, send me your questions. I am planning to do this live, but guess what? Inside of the community. So if you want to see me live, we're going to be doing this more inside of the community and answering your questions directly. I know LinkedIn here, sometimes people are working and sometimes they just are afraid and scared, and I get it. It's an underground job search, and I get it. A lot of people are afraid to be visible and they're scared or they don't know what to do. So reach out if you're there, if you're trapped, send me a DM and we'll figure it out. Something how we can help you. But love this, everyone. Have a great day. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend, and see you next time.